Hey guys, C-Munson59 here. Uh, I have been thinking about a lot of stuff, and this idea that popped into my head actually came to me while I was watching a very interesting documentary about tea. It's called All in This Tea, and it's about this American guy, Hoffman I think is his last name, and he talks about trying to make organic tea work in China. And it was very interesting since China, after communist rule took over, China seems to went to mass producing tea, and it became very low quality tea. It wasn't good, and this guy Hoffman came around and said, "Let's try it a different way." And he's been trying to push organic farming with natural fertilizers that come from worms, and it worked. And what popped into my head was, have we tried this with tobacco? And I did a little research today, and I know that there is natural spirits, which is a cigarette, and then there's Kentucky Organic, which is another cigarette tobacco. But I didn't really find anything about pipe tobacco. And I asked a question. I posted a question on Pipe Friend CHS's YouTube channel, asking him. He might respond. He might know something about it. But I was thinking, have we tried that yet? And I was wondering what the natural qualities are of it. Well, that's that for that idea. And from that research, I stumbled upon a small couple clips of a documentary called American Leaf, and it talks about cigarettes, and it's mainly based on cigarettes and cigars, but it talks about the tobacco auctioneers, and they played a little clip of it, and oh my god, these guys are like doing 80 words per minute or something like that. But it's musical, and it talks about the tobacco auctions and such. But what annoyed me from it was that they focused on cigarettes and cigars, and they didn't really reach the topic of pipe tobacco from the two clips I watched. They might have in the later part of the movie, but it's on a website that has two clips about the tobacco auctioneers and cigarette people, tobacco farmers, not cigarette farmers. We don't grow cigarettes, we grow tobacco. Alright, yeah. And I've been watching a lot of documentaries about stuff. I recently purchased Netflix streaming, and they have a bunch of documentaries. And I typed in tobacco just to see, and it's surprising to see cigarette, 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 cigarette. All these documentaries about cigarette, and I was getting kind of annoyed because we are discriminated against as people who smoke tobacco. And granted, we all know it's not good for us, but it annoys me that people automatically assume that we're dirty. Because I've talked to friends who I've known my whole life, and I said, "Oh yes, I started doing this," and they give me a look like they've just seen something very gross, and they really change their whole opinion of me pretty quickly. And I was kind of horrified to see that happen. And it was annoying, and it actually made me kind of angry. And it's just that what I've seen of people on YouTube, they're not bad people, they're not gross, they're not evil. It just seems the outside world has taken an opinion of people who smoke tobacco as quote unquote evil and unclean. That's my opinion of what I've seen so far. And it's annoying. And people have been fixated on cigarettes and cigars, but they don't really touch the hot topic of pipe tobacco. Granted, that's nice, but people need to be informed about the other world of tobacco. There's not just cigarettes. Random topic. And I've told my friends who've changed their opinion about me, who've actually stopped talking to me, some of them, because they're like new age hippies, retarded stuff. And I'm like, here, watch this stuff, and then come back to me with your opinion. And a couple of them came back and said, that's interesting, I never really knew that about tobacco, and I only thought there was mainly cigarettes and stuff like that. And I've opened up their eyes to the world of pipe tobacco. But all this stuff about people being bad people for smoking tobacco is retarded. They're not giving you the whole perspective of the world of tobacco. They're only focusing on cigarettes. And people have come to assume tobacco equals cigarettes. And there's a whole nother world of tobacco that no one even really talks about. Granted, a lot of people know about cigars and stuff like that. But people don't seem to realize there's more to tobacco than that. And it's kind of annoying, as I've already said several times already. So I've gotten that off my chest. Tell me your opinions, your views. Click subscribe and comment. Keep on smoking. Have a great day.